Guys, today we're back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the Colorado Buffaloes. Let's get on to the video. So this year they started off 11-5, and they won versus Towson and Grambling State in their first two games, and then in the Sunshine Slam they won versus Milwaukee and Richmond, but they lost to Florida. And then they won versus Florida State, and then they won versus Iona, then lost to Colorado State, their rivals, and they won versus Pepperdine, and then in the NABC Brooklyn Showcase, they blew out a really good Miami team, and they won versus Northern Colorado and Utah Tech. Then they beat Washington in their conference opener, and after that they beat Washington State. But their next game at Arizona was ugly, and they lost by 47, and they let them put up 97 points. And then in their second and third games on the road in a row, they lost to Arizona State by 3 and California by 4. So those two games weren't that bad losses, but they still just don't want to lose those games. And then in quad 1, they're 1-2. Quad 2, they're 3-1. Quad 3, they're 0-2. And then quad 4, they're 7-0. So they definitely had to step it up a little bit more, and I think they'll do pretty well for the rest of the season. So this season has been a little rocky, and they'll have to stay consistent if they want to do good for the rest of the season. And yeah, that's about it. And then for their next game, they play USC, and that's going to be a battle because USC has really good guards, and Colorado has the guards to match up with them. And then for their best players, they have KJ Simpson. He's been a really good player that could be a potential draft pick for next year, and he's been averaging about 20 points, 5 rebounds, 4.3 assists, and 1.8 steals a game, while shooting 45% from 3. And he's one of the best players in college basketball, and he's been doing really good. And then we have Tristan da Silva. He's Oscar da Silva's brother, and he looks and plays just like him. He's been really good, and he's been averaging 16.2 points, 5.2 rebounds, and he's been shooting 39% from 3. That's really good for a big. And last but not least, we have Cody Williams, and he's also plays like his brother, J-Dub. And Cody is another potential draft pick on this team, and he's been averaging 14.3 points, 3.6 rebounds, and he's been shooting 46.2% from 3, which is the best on the team. And they really have some shooters, and even most of their big can shoot on high volume. And I noticed some things that they struggle on this year, and they struggle on the road, stopping their best player, defense and turnovers. And then in the Arizona game, KJ Simpson had 8 turnovers and the whole team got 18 turnovers, which is not good. And they also shot 4 for 15 from 3, which is also not good. And they let Arizona score 97, and 99 out of 100 times you'll lose like that And then in the Arizona State game, they were on the road again, and they didn't struggle that bad on turnovers, but it still wasn't a good thing that they had 13, which like I said, is not as bad as it could have been, but it's still not good. And then in the Florida State game, they shot 5 for 20 from 3, and that was bad. And they also had 20 turnovers, which is not going to win you a game. And then in the Colorado State game, it was the defense and turnovers with 15 in the threes with only 4 for 14, which equates to 28.6% from 3. And they need to work on a lot of things, but they still are a really good team. And like I said, they're 11-5 this season, but before the season, I thought they would go 21-10. But now I think they'll either go 22-9 or 23-8. So they proved to me that they're a better team than I thought. And yeah, that's about it. Well, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe for more. And the next episode is Colorado State.